Hello, welcome to the Team of Energy Foresight article. My name is G. I'm the founder of the team. We also have Alba and George, the other two co-founders. So our mission is to empower data centers with analytical tools that can provide forecasts for upcoming energy costs. Why do we mention about data centers? I'm sure a lot of you will hear about ChatGPT and DeepSeek, the two AI app that went very viral in 2023 and 2024. The magic behind ChatGPT is that all of their data were stored in the servers that is hosted in the data centers. So data centers have become very important of our digital world, but their energy consumption is huge. 1 month of energy consumption from data centers can power nearly 13 American house or 38 British house in the entire year. And by 2030, data center energy consumption will contribute around 10 to 12% of total electricity consumption in the world. That means that we're going to have a lot of demand from data centers, and when the supply doesn't grow fast enough, electricity price will go quickly, especially in urban areas where data centers mostly locate. As you can see in the middle app, we have more than 500 data centers in the UK, but 50% of them locate in London and in the south of England. When Ofgem proposed the zonal prices by 2030, the electricity price in London and surrounding areas will be much higher when data centers move there. So data centers need to keep an eye on their energy bills very cautiously because they consume a lot of energy and they mostly locate in high price areas. How do they do that? We will provide a tool to forecast their energy bills. Two main components of the bills is the price and the volume. So we will provide the price forecast by using algorithm and the platform from Plexos and energy simulation software to provide long-term and short-term forecasts of electricity prices. The input will be a lot of information from transmission capacity, demand, and supply, as well as future commodity prices. In terms of the volume forecast, we will provide sensors and software to monitor power usage in the servers and the cooling system, the two main sources of energy consumption in data centers, and the machine learning will sit in the background to provide forecasts of future energy consumption for each individual data center. Our tool can be used in multiple cases, like to integrate into the financial year forecast, or upgrade the business model between data centers and their clients, or optimize the locations for strategic expansion, as well as reduce the carbon footprint. This is an interesting case study that we have prepared. So latest data centers have announced that it will build over 40 new data centers throughout the UK by 2030. So the company wants to know the optimal locations to build their data centers, as well as the anticipated cost for building them. Imagine that in the world when they come with our team to solve those questions, then we will provide them the real-time forecast of energy prices in different zones in the UK in different time horizons, as well as the forecast of energy consumption for each data center that they are going to build. Our forecast will be benchmarked against the market price expectation and take into account local demand and supply demand dynamics in each zone in the UK. So the outcome is that latest data centers effectively recognize the top 10 locations in the West Midlands as well as Scotland to build their 40 new data centers. And because they can also optimize the grid constraint and leverage local renewable energy supply through our tool. As they use our data tool immediately, they will save the time around 6 months of doing the modeling and research on their own, as well as saving around £7 million in avoiding the cost of building data centers in the wrong locations.
We categorize our competitor into three areas: infrastructure like Schneider and Huawei. These companies focus on hardware but lack data center specific price forecasting. Software providers like Plexus, Montel, which offer powerful tools but require expertise and are geared toward energy providers, not data centers. And market intelligence, companies like Bloomberg, NEF, and S&P Global, which provide broad market data but are expensive and not data center focused. For business model, our platform offer data center specific long-term electricity price forecast, location analysis, carbon footprint projections, and financial risk mitigations. We target data center operators, colocation providers, cloud providers, and investors. Our revenue come from subscriptions, API access, and premium feature. Our costs include data acquisitions, platform developments, and operational expense.
Right now, we plan to spend 3 years to focus on product development, which means that the product commercialization doesn't start until 2029, and we will plan to expand into other sectors by 2030. We have different pricing system for different type of data centers, from the small one to the hyperscale, with the monthly subscription from £170 a month up to more than £1,000 a month. This is our financial projections. In the first 3 years, because we focus on product development, there is no revenue generated in the first 3 years. From 2029 onwards, we plan to target around 0.2% up to 1% of total global data centers in the world who will be our target client in different package of the subscription. Our model will be SaaS as a software as a service, which is a SaaS business. So revenue mostly come from subscription model, and the key costs will mostly come from developing the platform and maintain that with our general admission costs. On average, we expect that by the end of year 5, we will have revenue of 1.5 million with estimated profit at over £1 million. In summary, we start the problem with data centers consume a lot of energy in the world, and we solve the problem by introducing our predictive analytical tools that aim to target around just 1% of data centers worldwide. We use subscription model with the expectation that by year 5, our revenue will be over £1.5 million and the profit to be over £1 million. The sustainability in our business model is that because we are working to optimize energy consumption and energy bills for data centers, it will help to reduce the carbon footprint because data centers are responsible for 3% of global carbon emissions around the world. So that's the end of our presentation. Here come with the 3 members of our team again. Thank you a lot for listening to our presentation.